The All Gold National Beach Touch Champs is proudly brought to you by All Gold in association with Vigo, Vital Boost and MFM 92.6. Early bird gets the prize as we made our way to Onrus Beach to catch the day's rugby action. With battle lines drawn on the field of play, the Southern Mountains formed a picture-perfect backdrop. As spectators began to arrive, people enjoying the entertainment happening before the real day's play was scheduled to begin, starting with the captain's briefing. To tell us more about the event, here's Graham Bobrow.
We started at Camps Bay and we had overall nearly 40 teams. In fact, it was over 40 teams. The first leg of the Pro Series and the National Beach Series. The competition and the participation levels are incredible. This is the cream of the crop, the top 8 teams in the country playing beach touch in South Africa. We're expecting this to be the toughest event yet. The sand at Onrus is very, very soft. Coming from Camps Bay, where a lot of the guys play in Cape Town, they're not used to this soft sand, and by the end of today, it's the fittest and the toughest team that comes through.
Whilst fans set up their front row seats, the excitement was evident.
All Gold's National Beach Touch Champs! Yeah!
Our action starts with the first semi-final of the day. The Score Living Legends taking on the Dwergies. In a high-scoring game, the Dwergies dominated the first half with their attacking play. They were well rewarded with 2 tries in the first half. Their first try scored by Lynn J. Hendricks. Just before half-time, Shane Bierkes went over for a try, putting the Dwergies in the lead 2-0. In the second half, the Score Living Legends came out blazing and scored 2 tries to level the score 2-2. The first try was scored by Franco October. Michael Lemaya scored the second try for the Score Living Legends to take the game to a sudden death drop-off. During a sudden death drop-off, both teams are allowed only 3 players on the field, and whoever scores first wins the game. And with a breakaway try by Michael Lemaya, the Score Living Legends secured their place in the Onrus final. In the second semi-final, the Reds from the Strand took on the Vigo Warriors from Cape Town's northern suburbs. The Reds played the more attacking game, but could not score the first try to put them in the lead at half-time. Maybe they could have benefited from the advice some of the spectators had to offer. In the second half, both teams were focused on that vital win for a place in the final. However, it was the Vigo Warriors who took the lead early in the half. The Reds came back quickly when Regan Bosman scored, catching the Vigo Warriors in an offside position. On the stroke of final time, Dylan Moses scored the winning try for the Vigo Warriors, putting them into the honours final. We also caught up with event MC and surf guru Dion Bing.
It's absolutely fantastic to have a long-term sponsor involved because the growth of touch rugby is just getting bigger and bigger. We've now got sometimes 50, 60, maybe even more teams arriving, but the infrastructure costs, you need to have a good sponsor, and All Gold have come to the party with that.
I think the Tachi tournament's become such an amazing tournament. You know, it's more teams every week. It's fantastic. The organisation is phenomenal. The guys who's organised the event is fantastic.
So, into the final, and it's the Score Living Legends and the Vigo Warriors competing for the honours title. Both teams tried hard in the soft sand, but were unable to score any tries in the first half. In the second half, the Score Living Legends attacked first, but good defence by the Vigo Warriors prevented them from scoring. Seconds before the final whistle, the Vigo Warriors captain Franco van der Heerpe showed some amazing skills to sidestep his marker in a very tight space and cross the line. Unfortunately for him, the try was not awarded, and much to his frustration and that of their supporters, the score remained level and the game went into extra time and a sudden death drop-off. The Score Living Legends came close to scoring the winning try, but good defence by the Vigo Warriors kept them in the game. It took the Score Living Legends a long looping pass up the field to put Franco October over in the corner with a 360-degree jump to win the game 1-0.
Right now, the series is wide open, so it's for anyone there. It's for the taking.
That win puts the Score Living Legends into second place with 13 points, just 2 points behind Grand Prix log leaders Vigo Warriors on 15 after 2 events. It was a picture-perfect day in sunny Struisbaai, with people enjoying the never-ending beach sands and crystal-clear calm seas. Our touch rugby warriors would battle it out on the only grass-covered arena of the tournament. The sun was out, the guns were out, and the players were prepared for combat.
Brilliant rugby, good day out, and having fun with the family. Yeah, lovely day.
It's fantastic. It's like having season tickets at Newlands.
With both teams on 8 points and a combined third on the Grand Prix log, the Reds and amazing Galaxy Warriors battle it out for a place in the Struisbaai finals. Playing on the grass and with boots, the game was much faster than on sand, and both teams played an attacking game from the start. But neither team could cross the line successfully in the first half. In the second half, the Reds kept on attacking, and it was not long before they opened their scoring with a try by Dylan Samuels. The amazing Galaxy Warriors made a mistake when Damian Willipse intercepted a pass to score a try for a 2-0 victory over the amazing Galaxy Warriors. In the second semi-final, the Score Living Legends took on the Pacific Blues, who played in their first ever semi-final. From the kickoff, both teams played a fast-running game. And it took an interception by Trista Lates to score the first try of the match. Moments later, another interception by the Pacific Blues put them in the lead 2-0. Could this turn out to be the upset of the tournament? In the second half, quick passing and nifty footwork brought the Score Living Legends back into the game when Adnan Latif nipped into the corner to score a try. Captain Fabian Philander scored that all-important try to force the game into a sudden death playoff. As in the first half, Fazil Robertson once again intercepted a pass from the Score Living Legends to give the Pacific Blues the win and a spot in the final.
Yeah, it's our first final after 3 years of playing pro. It's actually one of our first semis as well. It's nice to play against the Reds as well because we always have this rivalry. It's a friendly one though, but it's good to play against him once again.
So with that win, could the dream for the Pacific Blues continue as they took on the Reds in the final? From the start, the Reds showed why they're one of the top teams this year. The physical and more experienced Red side opened the scoring with a try by Dylan Samuels. In the second half, the Pacific Blues came close to scoring, but it was Red scoring machine Godfrey Boyson who scored their second try with a move from their own try line. The Pacific Blues scored a consolation try, but missed out on that first tour win.
Couldn't be a better day for us. Thanks for the one above for the win and to keep our guys calm. Got the win at the end of the day. We're the better team.
That win created a three-way split on top of the log, all on 17 points. What a perfect scenario for the last leg in Stilbaai. In the final leg of the National Pro Tournament, the spring tide arrived, leaving the field of play submerged under a blanket of sea. Regardless, nothing could stop the braai fires from burning. Even through the rain, the excitement and anticipation could be seen throughout the beach, with touch rugby enthusiasts sharing some cover. As the rain passed, the supporters flooded to the fields to catch the finals. We spotted South African rugby legend Rob Lowe and golfer George Coetzee supporting the teams. The scene was set for the first semi-final, with log leaders Vigo Warriors taking on the amazing Galaxy Warriors, who still had a mathematical chance of winning the overall title. A win for the Vigo Warriors would bring them a step closer to that elusive title. The amazing Galaxy Warriors opened the scoring with a try by captain Ili Schlamang. The Vigo Warriors came close to scoring just before half-time, but were still trailing 1-0 when the ref blew the whistle for a quick breather. In the second half, we saw a more determined Vigo Warriors attacking from all sides of the field. And it wasn't long before we saw a well-orchestrated move leading to their first try by Franco van der Heever. A quick sidestep by Dylan Moses extended the Vigo Warriors lead. With the final whistle blowing, it secured the win for the Vigo Warriors and also their place in the final, sending the disappointed amazing Galaxy Warriors back to the Boer Kaap. In a must-win second semi-final for both teams, the Score Living legends and winners of the Onrus leg took on the winners of the Struisbaai leg, the Reds. A win for either team would not only secure a place in the final, but also give them a chance of securing the overall title of the National Beach Touch Champs 2014. The high waters of the spring tide, combined with earlier rain, resulted in the sand being firmer, and the first half saw a fast running game, and the halftime score reflected this. Both teams came close in scoring that one important try for a spot in the final. The deadlock was broken by a stroke of genius by Bradley Robertson, with a fake pass that left the Reds' number 12 gasping for air. The Reds tried in vain to get back into the game, but that singular try scored by the Score Living Legends separated the teams. The contenders weren't the only ones practicing their moves on the field. The crowd, with some spinning, tossing and flipping, gladly contributed to the vibe of the day. After 4 exciting events, just the grand finale left. Who would walk away with the title of National Beach Touch Champs 2014? As the Score Living Legends and the Vigo Warriors lined up for the final game, one could feel the tension in the air. Final team huddles, and we're in for an epic clash to determine who'll have the bragging rights for the year. Both teams tried gallantly to outwit their opponents with some nip passing and quick feet, but both sides' defense was up to the task. The Vigo Warriors came close to scoring, but a final touch saved the day for the Score Living Legends. At halftime, the win was still anybody's for the taking. Both teams carried on where they left off in the first half with attacking play, and the deadlock was broken with Bradley Robertson once again going over in the corner to put the Score Living Legends in the lead. With the gallant Vigo Warriors refusing to back down, a brilliant solo run by that talented young man, an ecstatic Bradley Robertson scored his second try of the finals. The Vigo Warriors knew they had to score 2 quick tries to still have a chance to force the game into a sudden death drop-off. But by full time, the 2 tries scored by Bradley Robertson had sealed the win for the Score Living Legends as they came out victorious at Stilbaai for the 2nd year running. This second 2-year-in-a-row win in Stilbaai also secured the Score Living Legends a 2-in-a-row title win.
It's great to be champions once again. Last year, this year, we did it once again. Big ups to my guys. Well done to them. Okay, we came here with a mission, and well done, mission completed.
And the final 2014 Grand Prix standings: first Score Living Legends, second Vigo Warriors, and third Reds. We're glad you enjoyed the action. See you next year. Cheers! The All Gold National Beach Touch Champs was proudly brought to you by All Gold in association with Vigo, Vital Boost and MFM 92.6.